I say, freight train, going so fast. Freight train, oh, going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps out rolling on. Don't know where I'm headed for. Makes no difference, I say, anymore. Well, I got no future.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom, episode 93 of the Eugene and Billy Show. Old Magic Fingers there. He's in fine form. Just counting the shows, right? Are you like that Rain Man where he could just do it in his head? Did he do it on his fingers? I think.
Yeah.
He had some manual dexterity going on there that helped him compute.
Yeah.
Well, your brain's like a computer anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish. It's like a computer. It is actually.
Sure it is,
All our
yeah.
brains are like computers. That's what they are.
Even as
It works part of the time?
It works part of the time, yeah. We get frozen. It's frozen. You know what I did last night, Gene?
What's that?
This is terrific. I went home and that little Toyota there was, I'd left the lights on for the whole day or something for some reason. And so I thought, I better start it and run it for 15 minutes, charge up the battery. So luckily it started without boosting it. And when I was ready to go to bed, I opened the door and went, holy shit, the car's still running. It's about 4 hours later. I completely forgot. I mean, really just... I'm doing a lot of those lately,
Well, it happens,
Yeah.
So I think the dull weather,
That's
the
what it
rainy
is.
weather, and that does it to our brain, like we get...
There must be a reason. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's not my age or too many beers or not enough carbohydrates.
Well, this
Vegetables.
Well, this time of year, it does affect us.
It does, yeah.
It does. I remember when I was living in Port Moody in the 70s, University of BC had the most suicidal rates than any other university in Canada.
I believe it.
And that was because of the weather,
Mm-hmm.
And
it's different over there. Heavier rainfall, more rainfall on the mainland, too. I mean, we get lots, but they get more intense.
Yeah.
I remember the first winter on Katimavik I spent in Powell River. It was from October to January, I think, the 3 months. And it was ferocious, the intensity and the sound of the rain, and it was almost scary,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thing to itself.
Yeah.
It's a beast, yeah. So, you got to stay light out there, stay healthy, and walk in the rain, stay positive.
Just walking in the rain.
Mm-hmm. So your baseball fury is done? You're happy?
That was so exciting. That was the World Series.
Good this year,
when we were kids, it was like growing up with the Dodgers and the Yankees playing for the World Series. There was only 6 teams back then at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like a classic. It's almost like Toronto and Montreal playing hockey.
Just about,
The two teams.
Imagine if we'd never get it again, but that'd be pretty awesome. Stanley Cup final with Toronto and Montreal. Yeah, I used to collect baseball cards from the 60s, so all those, great players.
Yeah, they used to, what was it they had? You could get a hockey player on the back or inside a jar of cornstarch.
What? I don't remember that. They put hockey cards inside stuff.
Well, it wasn't stuck in the cornstarch.
Well, let's hope. It's a bit bizarre, yeah.
But somehow you got these hockey cards with
right.
Jock Pont and all these different hockey players.
Oh,
back
heck
then.
yeah, and they'd sneak them into cereal and
Yeah.
excitement. Those were exciting days.
Yeah, they were. So I see Quincy's gone now, Quincy Jones.
Yes, what a great career, great man, and pretty unbesmirched. Hopefully there was no hint of, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
There was no bad stuff that he did.
Oh, you
He was
mean
one of those good
gossip and all that
I don't
stuff?
know about that.
Don't you? Okay, forget I said it. Well, let's say his career was great.
Well, he did marry Peggy Lipton, and back then that was kind of taboo,
Yes, yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. getting married.
Going through the same thing.
But he he was kind of like at the same time as Henry Mancini,
Yeah.
and they were doing the music for all these different TV shows back then.
Yes. Yes.
It was either Quincy Jones or Henry Mancini.
Oh yeah, some great
You
music
know.
to those TV shows.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, rest in peace.
Yeah, he was
Quincy
in his
Jones.
90s.
Yeah. So he had a good life.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was one of the things I was really surprised at was that he had an operation on a brain operation a long time ago,
Yeah.
and he survived, and he was
Right.
still able to keep creating.
Yes. Early in the days of brain surgery.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Huh. Well, you gonna dedicate your first song to Quincy Jones? Why not?
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
Goes out to Quincy.
Quincy man.
Hey, everybody, woman and man. Hey, everybody, even little children. The world we live in, many, many billions strong. Well, now she's hurting. Whoa, where did we go wrong? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to put some faith in my fellow man. We're running out of time, we better fix it as quick as we can. Strong winds are blowing, they tell no lies. Eagle flying under a sketchy sky. Wow, the pines are crying, oh, out again. God's little creatures, oh, now they just don't understand, oh, no. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to put my faith again in my fellow man. We're running out of time, we better fix it as quick as we can. Hey, everybody, everybody, hold down. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to put my faith in my fellow man. We're running out of time, we better fix her as quick as we can. Hey, everybody, everybody, talk, 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 talk. Everybody talking about everybody, woman and man, even little children. Hey, everybody, come on now, everybody.
Oh, all right. Nice. All right, I like it.
There you go.
Everybody, what do we call that one?
Everybody.
Everybody. Is that, I recognize it, but I mean, how far back in the canon are we talking for that one?
That one I wrote maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago.
That's close to 5 to 10 years ago. Okay.
5 to 10 years ago. Let me see. It's about a little over 10 years old.
Nice. I
More
like
than
it.
that, probably.
And it suits the old kalimba.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you know what occurred to me just as watching you play was that I think it's also called a thumb piano, but you're not using your thumbs at all. Finger piano. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Well, some people can call it thumb piano if they play with their thumbs.
Well, I think a lot of weird people turned around and play like this, and you've got it spun upside down, and you're playing with the tips of your fingers. Yeah, that's just the kind of guy you are, though. Oh, never afraid to break new ground. Trendsetter.
Trendsetter. A pioneer.
A pioneer in the kalimba field. All right, TJ, I'm going to go up on stage. Is that okay? Is he here? What? Oh, hold on. Here we go. Gene, say something witty.
Witty? Well, things are being... Christmas time is when we're going to shut down, right?
We normally have a break at Christmas.
Yeah, so I was thinking
What were you
the
thinking?
first week, the second, then the second one, then we could close down for the last 2 weeks in December.
That sounds good. With Santa Claus will be in here. We're part of the toilet paper drive on November the
15th.
That's coming up quick.
What's that?
November the 15th is coming up quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas
And our friend Leanie Beanie will be joining us for that one.
Christmas is not that far away. I saw some Christmas ads on TV already.
Shocking. So this is an old one that I pulled out of the drawer. We got the House Simon Patrick Luthier guitar. Sounding good. Up in the gallery, you know, there's only criminals. Well, down the front row, just the cops. But though you have saved for this bright, shiny day, you're left in your moment of doubt. You feel just as if you have run away from the arms of the ones that you love. How will you face yourself tomorrow when you wake in the streets once again? Hard to choose now between your family and the booze, when your luck just deserts you, it seems. Though you don't hold much hope for tomorrow, yet you walk out and you face those lights alone. Ah, you're full of the drink and your passionate songs. Yes, you got your eye on the crown to cover your head and to pay for your bed, to protect you and show you the way. But you live in a different story. That's not the way your life goes. You get tossed in the shuffle, my friend, though you see a glimpse of the way. And you take quite a chance now, find a new romance, something that is better than gold. So hold him when he tells you of the man that he once dreamed he was. Old Twinkle Fingers. I like the old. I think it's because I watched all those Disney movies as a kid. You know, it's like there's the beginning, and then there's the trial or the trouble. You know, Old Yeller gets shot or runs away or something, and then it comes around in the end. So you get a chance for romance late in life. Old dogs like Tim and I, right, Tim? I'm not looking, he says.
Old dogs.
Well, hold on. I'll go back to my chair, and then we can introduce our guest.
That's right.
All right. Very exciting. Ooh. Woo-hoo. So we have... oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. Thank you, Doctor. We have Jock Hildebrand, the president of the Public Art Gallery Society. Is that correct?
Public Art Society.
Oh, that was close, Jock. Come on up and explain the real deal. Welcome, sir. All right. There he is. Good to see you, my friend. The last time I saw Jock, we were in his garden. Shawnigan Players put on our Two Gentlemen of Verona in, when the heck was that? That was early August.
Yes, it was.
Our opening, our preview.
That's right.
And that was a treat to perform there again, years since we had done Romeo and Juliet in that garden. And it was nice to see the space, too. I mean, just looks great what you've done with the green door as you've set it up, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been lots of work. We're 7 years into this organization.
Oh, wow.
And 2 years ago, we acquired the Green Door.
Yes.
And so we've really been working hard on getting that up and getting people interested to come and take a look.
Nice.
It's international and national art that we present as opposed to local. That's our mandate.
Yeah.
So quite different from what you'll find elsewhere.
Right, because there's lots of shops and tiny galleries and coffee houses where local artists get to show their stuff, which is great. But as you say, you're shooting for something else, shooting for something higher. We're very ambitious. We're talking about raising $35 million for That's amazing.
A great big brand new building. We'll keep the Green Door in place, of course, because that's a heritage building.
Yeah.
Trees, house, the whole works. We're very gradually taking over the building. We're moving upstairs, so we'll have 2 galleries here shortly.
Oh, good.
So it's pretty ambitious, as I say, but we've got a huge dedicated crew.
Yes, which is wonderful.
Yeah, we have 52 volunteers at this point, and we're all volunteers.
Well,
Yeah, we know that feeling well.
Yeah, you live in a smaller community, and that's what happens. I lived on Denman Island for quite a long time, and I was fire chief and started an art school there, and all ambulance unit chief and all that. Small communities, you pitch in.
Yes.
Because that's what you have to do to make it a community. Yeah?
A little bit about you. Where were you born?
I was born in Quesnel, BC.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The high country.
Yes, that's right.
And real winter.
I moved when I was 3 years old, so I really don't remember. But I did spend a year in Manitoba, so I know about winters.
Oh, Lord. And when did your interest in art begin? Were you as a young lad, or?
Well, as a matter of fact, as a very young lad, I was sitting in a greenhouse, getting lessons from a well-known sculptor and painter who we're going to be showing later in this year.
Good, yeah.
I believe. And I looked around. I think I was 11 years old. I looked around. I saw all the sculpture and all the artwork in the greenhouse, and just being in his studio, doing the lessons. I looked around, eating a cucumber sandwich.
Oh, nice.
And I said, I want to do this.
Right.
This is what I want to be.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, there you go.
Oh, God, it's inspiring, isn't it? I remember going out to my first job when I moved to the Valley in '85 was the Greenways coordinator, and Bernice hired us to come out and clean out her garden, so we got to go into Will Julsing's studio there, and it was so inspiring, remember him, just his character, and his art was quite unusual, but really, it really affected you, if you spend some time looking at it. So you the plan for the actual building, you said it works around the Green Door. I know, is it true that you've got a lot on Craig?
We have the option to purchase the lot from the city, so that's the vacant lot that's there.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of looking for architects and design money and so on and so forth. So we're still a little ways out, but doggone it, we're doing what we wanted to do right from the start. We had about 7 people who tossed $20 into the pot.
Really?
Became a not-for-profit society.
Yeah.
And we've just picked up support all the way through as we
Right.
go along. Yeah. Yeah. So
Is
it's been
it
encouraging.
good idea to say how far along you are towards your goal, or is that helpful?
Well, we have several levels that we want to do. First
Yeah.
of all, we want to pay off the mortgage that we hold on the Green Door.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And but prior to that, we want to make sure that the gallery upstairs is done. And then after that, we work with the plans. And after that, we just started the capital fundraising for the big building.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And we're really excited about that. And it'll likely have 4 major exhibition rooms.
Yeah.
It'll have a general purpose room. We're talking about dedicating one of the rooms for the First Nations so they can have a place to show their works, get an Indigenous curator.
Right. Good idea.
And then we'll have a room for our permanent collection. And that kind of thing I think is very interesting. And most of the exhibitions I say are be national or international.
Yeah.
Our mandate is 85% national and international art,
Wow.
and 15% local. So that's where we're going.
Will some of the art go? What about the hospital, the new hospital? Will you be putting artwork in there?
Well, that's a possibility. I think we need to wait for it to be built before we can.
Well, yeah.
Before you loan things out.
That's
Yeah.
right, before you hang anything, because it just fall. But yeah, I think the community art gallery, public art gallery, opens up a whole bunch of doors that just weren't open before.
Yeah.
And I think it opens doors for children. We have a lot of kids coming through now. We have busloads of kids
Nice.
from the various schools that come in, and we're arranging more right now with the school district. So I think the last month we had, over the last 2 months, we had over 700 visitors.
Right.
So it's a big crowd coming in, and for me, the thing that's really important is that kids get to take a look at stuff that's unusual and out of the norm, and we have brought a bunch of that in. I don't know if you've seen some of the exhibitions in there, but some of them are right on the edge.
Right. Yeah.
Some of them are right on the edge in terms of what's permissible, and some are right on the edge of what's considered art, and that's what we want to do. We want to push that envelope as much as we can.
Good.
Gives kids a chance to take a look and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Around
That's
the world.
exciting and inspiring for young artists too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of them have actually come in and come back again and again because there was something there that they found, and hopefully it'll trigger something in them like I was triggered when I was a kid.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Now, is there any, would you say, a cooperative level of interaction with Cowichan Valley Arts Council, or is it you completely separate?
Well, I'll tell you what the difference is. No, and in fact, we have letters of support from all of the arts councils, and
Nice.
we work fairly closely with them,
Right.
helping each other with promotional stuff and that
Yeah,
sort of thing. We're quite different because we actually pay artists to come. We pay a Carfax fee for artists to exhibit.
Nice.
And so that's a large difference right there. They're all juried exhibitions, so we have a big jurying committee that goes through all of the portfolios that come in. And this is starting to sound a little dry, but it's really exciting to be to do that stuff and say, oh, wow, here's somebody I've never seen before. And maybe it's the first time they've exhibited, or maybe they're dead,
Right.
We have a number of exhibitions that have come from people who've died a number of years ago, but
Right.
it's fabulous artwork that we choose, I think.
No, it's a great idea, and the combination with the Heritage House and the fact that you can have legitimate shows now as you build towards your future goal is, it's a great way to build up the idea and the enthusiasm in the community.
Well, yeah, I think so. And one of the things that we are now working very hard at is looking for support from the regional district.
Yeah.
And we've been denied that so far. But I'm not a quitter. And we'll keep going. So I did a little poll of the art galleries in British Columbia. Every art gallery in British Columbia, public art gallery in British Columbia, has been funded or partially funded by their local community or by their local regional district, to the tune of about the average of 41%.
Oh, wow.
So we are at this point 0, and
Right.
and we can only go up from here. And we certainly ask for support from other people in the community to talk to their representatives and say, hey, this is important stuff here.
Yeah. Is it a problem that because that lot's in the city of Duncan, it's that old dilemma that Duncan has a small tax base. How would you involve North Cowichan, which would be beneficial, you think?
Well, I think that this is something that every community should have, especially a community of around 90,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were, until we started, the largest community without a public art gallery.
Right.
So all of this means that we have to raise money to make this happen. We do all kinds of various things. We're doing a fundraiser on the 22nd of November. We're doing a beer garden.
Oh, good.
To kick off the downtown DBIA.
We'll be there.
Oh, good, because we will have beer.
That's something we can spend money. That's something we can get behind, you know.
When is this?
When 22nd?
22nd of November.
Okay.
Be there or be square.
We'll be recovered from our toilet paper drive. And what day of the week is that? Do you
God,
know?
I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. We'll check.
Yeah, I
22nd.
don't know.
No, that's a great
what's
idea.
The date again?
22nd.
Oh, 22nd.
20. Thank you for that. That's
Yeah.
good. What's the date?
What's the date?
22nd.
Thank you.
Repetition is invaluable. I don't mean this to sound inappropriate, and certainly because of the recent fire, it's not the right discussion to have, but I mean that you wonder what will happen to that building as well, because fabrications may not be able to afford to rebuild.
Well, of course, we have
Not that we wish
all
them to.
kinds of things built into it now that were not previously there, fire breaks and that sort of thing.
Right.
When it was renovated about 10 years ago, I guess,
Yeah.
all of that important stuff went in. So
great.
we're not as liable for that kind of stuff to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Unfortunately, of course, being an art gallery, you can't have a sprinkler system in.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So how do they deal with that legality as in the insurance if you don't have...
Well, we just pay more insurance.
Right. Baking soda everywhere.
That's right. That's
Fire
right.
blankets and baking
Oh, no,
soda.
we have all kinds of contingency plans
Right,
and
right.
all that kind of stuff if that sort of thing works out, which
Yeah.
we should have, and we do.
Yes, neat. Well, anything else you'd like to share with the public about fundraising or ways people can get involved, just to contact the society directly? Or
Yeah, absolutely. We have a website that describes, number one, how you can send your portfolio in for us to take a look at,
Yeah.
and number two, how you can become a volunteer, and number
Right.
three, and most importantly, well, not most importantly, our volunteers are the most important, is how you can help by donating or other ways of giving. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll certainly be back. I mean, that was great fun for us to perform in the garden again, and just a connection with you guys. And also, it's served as a wonderful warm-up, as our preview. So,
Well, I hope we'll do lots more of those, Bill.
yeah, that's a really
Yeah.
neat use of the space, isn't it?
It is, and I think we really wish to become kind of a cultural hub,
Yeah.
cultural center. Change some of the nature of Duncan. It will indeed.
Well, the feeling of having that alley flow through and the use of the garden, it gives a nice feel to it. Doesn't it?
Yeah, stay tuned next summer. We're going to be doing it longer and better.
Oh, good.
That's the Art in the Alley project.
Right. Well, you were well set up. I remember visiting you at the table there, and a lot of good response from that this year, wasn't there?
There was. It was quite astonishing, actually. Way more than we expected. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I sure want to thank you for coming down and giving us the information, and hopefully getting people enthused about it. And anything we can do to help out is great. We'll be there on the 22nd.
Wonderful.
Drinking beer.
Drink some beer. Thanks, you guys, very
And
much for this. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. It's great to have you. You're welcome to sit in for the final song, which is just good night, everybody. If you're comfortable.
Bill, we got people online.
Oh, we got to read about. Oh my gosh, we haven't had people online. Gee, Jock, you've livened it up again. Mark Primer says super. Greg McCallop Rollo, Nanaimo could use a venue like this. Greg McCallop Rollo says he's awesome. It's got to be one of you two guys.
Talk about Eugene.
No,
I
there.
think
Sorry,
so.
Jock. Sorry. Leany Beanie, love you guys. What a treat. The two of you together are really good. That was beautiful, you guys. So thank you for chiming in, people online. We haven't had a little... I think because we took a break, didn't we, Gene?
Yes, we did.
People forgot about us. We thought
They forgot about us, yeah.
Something happened there. But
I doubt it.
no, nobody forgets Jeannie. But yeah, we're doing. Are you? How are you going to do it on your kalimba?
No, next week. Who's next?
Oh, sorry, I
2
guess.
weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks we got Jack Connolly.
Yes.
Yes, the artistic director of the Folk Guild and not of the Folk Guild, of the Islands Folk Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Had a successful year this year.
Yes.
And also, I think he MCs the coffee house Oh, Jock's sneaking out. He doesn't want to sing with us. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, really appreciate it, man. Yeah. And Jack Conley, and then 2 weeks after that, we have
Brian Gossey.
Brian Gossey, a longtime friend of Eugene's, wonderful guitar player. And Brian always has that great slot. He plays before the Shakespeare in the Park. At the intermission, then he plays afterwards. So. Yeah, there you go. All right. Thank you, Jock. Are you off? He's okay. Thank you.
I have to go see what happens.
Oh, good. Yes.
Party at home doing it.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Good.
Okay.
Best of luck. Yeah, we'll be there in the 22nd. Great. Good job, Gene.
Well,
Just you and
good
me,
night,
baby.
everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Oh, yeah. Well, come back in 2 weeks and we'll play you some more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Yeah. Well, you know, now be so fine. Yeah. Come on down, Billy.
Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this show. I said good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our show. We had Jock Hildebrand on talking about the public art gallery in Duncan, baby. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Hope you
everybody.
enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, that was it. All right.
That was it.
All
Good
right.
night. Good
Thanks
night.
to Jock Hildebrand, Dr. Ted Cadillac, and Longevity John, Eugene Smith, and I'm Bill Levity. Show number 93. We'll be back in 2 weeks with Jack Connolly. See you then. Thanks so much, and thanks for the online support. We love you guys.
Hey, hold it.
Oh, hold it.
Jack Conley's and songwriters in the round this Friday.
Songwriters is around this Friday, the Duncan
Jack
Showroom.
Conley.
That's great.
He's part of it.
Tune in. Come here. Come here.
Billy McKean.
Support more shows at the Duncan Showroom. Arrive. Come live. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye. Bye.
When I die,
Oh.
Yeah, and he is
bury me,
artistic director
please.
for the Tokyo.
Way down at the end of old Chestnut Street. Will I say poplars out on my head and feet? Tell her that I've gone to sleep. Will I say freight train, going so fast? Freight train, going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps a rolling on. Well, I say I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps a rolling on. Well, the train keeps rolling on. Well, the train keeps rolling on and 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 on.